Michelle and Ari Ackerstein have an escape right in their own backyard, a cedar barrel sauna. They make it a priority to get a sweat on.
As with anything, you go up and down, but try to get at least 2 in a week.
This was really Ari's doing. The couple moved from the West Coast with their children several years ago. After a cancer battle for Ari and other health challenges in the family, they decided to reassess.
Living in nature, having good schools, walking to school, caring for family, what do those things actually look like?
Turns out it looked like a home in Acton, and to Michelle's surprise, a sauna, which came shipped in pieces.
I just thought that's not a priority for us, given that we just moved into a house and bought it sight unseen.
Michelle has since grown to love the sauna. She's even warmed to a cold plunge.
A really awesome day is being in the sauna and doing cold plunge over the course of an hour. I always felt like anxious and stressed and felt like my heart racing in my throat. And doing these oscillations puts me in a level of calm.
Though not the original intent, the Ackersteins' personal oasis grew into a business, West Acton Sauna. Guests reserve use of the patio, plunge, and sauna. A changing cabana, tea, and chocolates are provided. Individuals book time, and increasingly so do couples and groups.
I think that we're kind of relearning truths that that people have learned over many hundreds of years and millennia, which is that community matters. Being embodied and physical in a world particularly where so much is digital.
That sounds right to Lisa Keir, a health coach at the Center for Specialized Healthcare Services at Mass General Hospital.
Getting into a sauna for some people can just feel good. If you're stressed, if you've been working out, if you want to do this from a social perspective, those almost intangible benefits are perhaps equal to or maybe exceed those that we see that might be more medical in nature.
Those intangibles, Keir says, could impact longevity. As for the science, there is evidence sauna use may improve cardiovascular health, among other benefits.
Probably the most authoritative study is one from 2015 of 2,300 middle-aged Finnish men.
That study found the men who used the sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 63% lower risk of sudden cardiac death compared to those who used the sauna just once a week. To get a feel for Finnish sauna culture, look no further than Newton Highlands and Kello Spa and Steam.
Kello is a Finnish word. That's how Finnish people call these old polar pine logs.
Owners Alex Lindell and Clem Gatalfkin are not from Finland, but this wood is imported all the way from Lapland.
When you walk into a sauna built from polar pine, it smells totally different inside. It's much softer heat inside.
Alex and Clem are from Ukraine, where regular sauna use is also part of the culture.
I used to go hunting with my grandfather, and wintertime you would return back home, and what do? You go to the sauna. These memories that were coming back to me all the time, and I'm like, you know what, this is something that we need to open here.
At Kello, there is plenty to enjoy, a menu with offerings ranging from avocado toast to crepes with caviar.
It's all Eastern European inspired. We have these fruit plates. We have pelmeni, which is like an Eastern European version of like dumpling. Our fresh squeezed juices are amazing.
Along with the sauna, there's a steam room and a treatment room for extra luxuries.
We offer salt and honey glazing, scrub services, Dead Sea mud masks.
Or go the traditional route, platza.
Okay, robed up and ready to get my platza on.
For this treatment, enter the dry sauna.
Let's see what 194 degrees feels like. Whew.
We take these vieniks, which are these branches with oak leaves on them, and we pre-soak the branches in warm water so they're nice and fluffy and soft. And then the sauna technician will basically circulate all the hot air which naturally travels up to the ceiling, which is kind of ventilate upon your body.
The wool hat, believe it or not, is to protect the head from overheating. And now for the polar opposite. Okay, wool sauna hat keeps you cool in the sauna, and I'm hoping warm in the cold plunge.
And now you plunge.
Now I plunge to where? All the way down?
All the way down.
Before going to these extremes, Lisa Keir says do consult your doctor.
Oh my God.
And remember, there is no single answer to a long, healthy life.
How's fitness? How's sleep? How's stress management?
As for my longevity in the ice water, I had other obligations.
Well, happy first plunge.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. I could have stayed longer. But I have to go anchor the news.
And she did make it back in time, so obviously she needed to get out of that cold plunge. Lisa Keir does mention that there are some people who really should avoid high heat.
Yes, those with multiple sclerosis, pregnant women, and people with any sort of skin condition. She does urge people to go and talk with their doctor before they start thinking about trying a sauna regularly.